Previously on JC and Evil Twin.
My eyes! I can't see! I can't feel my body! Evil Twin, why is it so wet in here?
I think it's time to tell you what's really going on.
First things first, everything you think is a reality is wrong, and everything you think is real began and ended earlier than you realise. Your brain would slowly deteriorate and your bodies begin to decay. After you shot me, you both collapsed and were put into my care home. You saw me a few times monitoring you, and your friends visiting all gave different stories as to how I wasn't dead because no one discussed it. Once you were comatose in the care home, I used the machine to watch your thoughts and found that things going on in the room influenced them. Your brain function began to die, so your explanations had to simplify.
It's really very simple.
I should probably tell you something you need to know before we go on. You're not exactly yourselves anymore. You've sort of been reduced.
And now the story continues.
Hello, JC2.
JC, I'm really confused.
How so?
Well, I thought we were brains in jars. How are we not brains in jars?
Oh, Evil Twin, it's really very simple.
Is it?
No, not particularly, no. It all comes back to our dealings with the Norwich and Nugget. Despite our encounter with them being in a dream, the temporal nature of the Norwich and Nugget meant that they were still the same Norwich and Nugget in the dream as in reality. That meant that everyone who was pulled into the Norwich and Nugget during Colin's explosion and subsequently thrown into the volcano were inside the real Norwich and Nugget from that point on. And since they were in the Norwich and Nugget in the future, they were in it in the past too. And during a weak point in space and time, a short time before our first run-in with Colin, JC2 managed to break free from it. When JC2 came to us, he told us all the things Colin had done. But we quickly realised from all the obvious clues in the narrative that Colin had not done any of these things at all. He had in fact infected us with a zombie virus that gradually laid waste to our brains. We came up with a cunning plan to save ourselves from this terrible fate. When you went to see Dolin that day, thinking he was Begonia's, I didn't go with you. Instead, JC2 accompanied you, wearing my name tag. From then on, Colin carried out his scheme on the wrong JC. It was only towards the end that JC2's mind started to go, and in his mind he saw himself wearing his true name tag. But that was just in his dream, so Colin never even noticed. All the while, I carried on with my everyday life, safe in the knowledge that Colin was too busy with the two of you to notice I was still free. And with that freedom, I plotted to free you from your jar. Last night, I waited until Colin walked out of the room, the same way he did every night. I then sneaked in behind him, rescued your brain, and placed it in the body of Evil Twin 2, a clone I had produced in your laboratory earlier that day. I placed Evil Twin 2's brain in the jar alongside JC2's brain, so he wouldn't be lonely without you.
But I remember us having so many grand adventures in that time. Are you saying that none of that happened?
No, Evil Twin, those adventures were real. Every night until your rescue, I sent Malevolent Triplet in to tell you of all the adventures I'd had that day. All the events you dreamed actually happened.
But I hadn't really been there for any of them.
Oh, but you were, Evil Twin. Just after I sent you and JC2 to see Don, who should show up but Evil Twin?
Ah, hello there, JC.
Evil Twin?
I am from the future.
You see, that Evil Twin was you, as you are now. And now it's your turn. You must go back to the day you left and join past JC. Join him in all the wonderful adventures you dreamed of.
Oh, JC, that's a most wonderful gift. Thank you so much.
I'll see you later, Evil Twin. Or should that be earlier?
Hee hee! Ooh! Ha ha! Who's that?
Oh, just an old friend.
Okay, so what are we going to do about Colin? I feel like that last scheme was so huge. We need to do something really massive to get him back.
Well, I've been thinking about that. What we really need to do is to undermine Colin from within.
What does that even mean?
Colin is only as strong as his most loyal follower. We need to take down SFTCS.
And how do we do that?
We need to help his rival, GFTCS, become the most successful shopkeeper in Zootopia. Then S will go out of business and have to move away.
I like it! Let's go and see this GFTCS now!
I don't understand. It was right here.
You said Vivian was with you when you went to this shop.
Yes?
Well, there you go then. It was probably just a hallucination.
Oh well. Now what?
Can we go and kill Colin already?
Do we really have to?
Of course we do!
It's just that, do you remember back in the 80s when we met Colin and you went off to meet up with your mother?
Yes!
Well, I feel like I have some unresolved issues there. What I really want to do is just sit down and talk the whole thing out.
Well, fine, but I want it on record that I want to do a revenge at some point.
Okay.
Can I come with you?
Sure. I'm glad you could see us at such short notice, Colin.
I don't even understand how you're here.
It's really very simple.
I don't care.
Oh.
Well, come on then, what do you want?
I want you.
I beg your pardon?
You remember that night in the 80s? You were drugged and you thought I was Evil Twin's mother.
I thought I'd done all that stuff.
Well, that still happened, and we need to discuss that.
Why?
Because
I was feeling done in, couldn't win. I'd only ever kissed before. You mean years? I thought there's no use getting into heavy petting. It only leads to trouble and seat wetting. Now all I want to know is how to go. I've tasted blood and I want more. More. I'll put up no resistance. I want to stay the distance. I've got an itch, a scratch. I need assistance. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. Then if anything grows while you pose, I'll oil you up and rub you down. Down, down, down. And that's just one small fraction of the main attraction. You need a friendly hand, and I need action. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me.
Oh, I wanna be dirty.
Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me.
Oh, creature of the night.
Oh, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
Oh, creature of the night.
Creature of the night. Creature of the night.
Creature of the night.
I'm afraid the test is positive, Colin! You have herpes!
Aww.
Was that your plan the whole time?
Maybe.
Best revenge ever! Hey guys, shut up and don't watch this video! Oh, it's funny, no? Do 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 do.
Hey JC.